Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to Shakespeare Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. I am your friendly little Shakespeare. This is my happy hour, and we are here in my nerd cave. I mean, look at this. I have Lord of the Rings. I have lots of Lord of the Rings. I have Harry Potter. I have Star Trek. This is an Enterprise die-cast metal model from 1987 from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yes. I took it out of the box because, of course, I'm going to play with it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, Internet. Ah, goodness. We have my Spock teddy bear. We have my creepy doll of me. We have a bobblehead of me. So much going on. We have artwork from A Midsummer Night's Dream Gay Old Time. It was done by Ariel Sakula, if you remember that show that we did a few months ago now for the live shows. So we have so much happening here. It's going to be a wonderful show. We have the Zenith Players. They are going to be talking to us about their upcoming shows. There are TJ and Claire and TJ right now. Oh my God! Oh, they're drinking things. Andrew McKee is going to come in and play music, and we're going to talk about a show that we're doing together. Holy crap! We even have OffScreen Wife. She is here. Holy crap! Everything is happening. You're here, I'm here. We're all going to have a great time. The music that you're hearing right now is by the Jackdaws, and they wrote this for me, and they are beautiful and wonderful, and we'll see them again at some point. But let's get this party started. So, what say you? Let's bring everyone in on the screen right now. Oh my goodness, we are here. Wait, I'm missing one. I'm missing a thing here. Missing a box. A box of that. You know what? I think I'm going to have my very first on-screen guest. Lords, ladies, non-binary friends, OffScreen Wife! Look at her! She's here for real! Hello, look, she actually exists! I'm married to a real person! I know! It is so weird having the three of you being silent during this. This is so weird. Claire and TJ because their mic is muted, and Andrew just because he likes to pantomime.
I love those silent films, you know.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. So your birthday is coming up on Sunday. But also, how have you all been this week? How's the week been for you? Yeah. The world's burning, but we're still here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, life's a fair. Lee, running the social media, she's like, hello, hi off-screen. She's now on screen. I am now going to have to become off-screen Shakespeare.
Oh no. There you go.
One of you have to run the show now. DJ's like, I'm on it. I have the passwords. Oh, goodness gracious. So going real quick into the comments, just to greet people. Geneva, who has moved to New York from Missouri, from Connecticut. So she went from Connecticut to Missouri, back to New York because they're moving. She's saying, hello, Shakespeare. Hello, Geneva. Hello. Hello. And congratulations to Robbie for getting your doctorate. Jesse Schaefer saying, you poor fool being a Star Trek fan. Star Wars is so much better. It is known. And that's where you're wrong, and I'll fight you. I like Star Wars. It's a thing. But does it have deep, abiding mythology that actually makes sense? The answer is no. All right. Now, TJ, shut your face. And Bill McNally says the galaxy is big enough for both. Indeed, and Star Wars is in a galaxy far, far away. It's not even in our galaxy. So the rules that don't make sense, they might actually make sense there. And
going to go on record agreeing with Bill. That's a very good point. Very.
You know what? Because it is in a galaxy far, far away. Things like the midichlorians. Look at OffScreen Wife. She's like, I've lost interest in this conversation. Things like the midichlorians. They don't make sense, and that's okay. Because it's a different galaxy.
I look at it as a difference between fantasy and science fiction. Star Trek to me is always science fiction. Star Wars was always fantasy.
And it is fantasy dressed up to look like science fiction.
Yes.
But as soon as you inserted any actual science fiction elements, they're like, no, how do we do? What is that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's a trick.
Just say the thing with the thing. Okay, cool. All right. Bill says, time to stop drinking, probably because we're going off on a tangent. So here we go. Why are you off screen again? Just stay.
I guess she's keeping in character of OffScreen Wife.
I'm not sure if you caught it. She said it's her natural habitat.
Exactly.
Aaron Ermagerd. Hi, OffScreen Wife. Oh, goodness gracious. My wife is lovely. Just tell her yourself, Bill. She is very lovely. She is a lovely human being. And she's, I think he's just talking about you. She met you in person at Connecticut Fair. And Geneva's saying Robbie is definitely pleased to be done with his doctorate. Yeah. Wonderful. Congratulations all. But Andrew, how have you been?
I've been quite good. A lot of great things happening with Life's Affair and everything, that the production company I've been involved with the podcast, with shows coming up. And in fact, we have a show coming up as a matter of fact.
Oh, yes, we do.
Shakespeare Reviews, where we're working together to review films that are based on Shakespeare.
Every episode is only 15 seconds long because every episode we're only quoting the old John Lovett's 90s vehicle, The Critic, where we just go, it stinks.
No. There are some good movie representations of Shakespeare plays.
Oh, absolutely.
There are.
And I think
we're going to review both of them.
I think in our first 4 episodes, I only get angry at one of them.
You do. He only became off-stage host during one of the episodes.
Oh yeah. I walk off the own show.
You really did. It was a little scary. I had my Garth moment of, I'm having fun now. No, it was really, I wasn't quite sure what to do. He just left me. Me.
You ever see that moment in Scanners? Oh, it's so wonderful. Claire and DJ, let's jump over. Let's really kick things off with you because Zenith Players, you are going into week 24 of digital performances. 24 freaking weeks of the quarantine. And you have some wonderful shows coming up. They're here on screen right now. But let's talk about them all, shall we?
Sure. Yeah, we're well over 100 actors that have participated with us now. So we have some actors that you might have seen in both Shakespeare shows and ours that are going to be returning for Henry IV Part 2. And I think we have almost the entire cast coming back that survived from Henry IV Part 1. The rule was if they died in that show, they were offered roles in Part 2. So we have that going on. We have Part 2 of Frankenstein, which is it's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, first science fiction work ever. And we're really just kind of boiling it down to the text itself. So that's going to be Part 2 of that. If you want to catch Part 1, you can do that on our Facebook page or our website. And then coming up, we also have A Walk in the Woods, which is going to be really something special because it's going to be a full-out play. And the way we are able to
reading. Not just a reading.
No.
Not just a reading. An actual real live play.
A real play.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
No, don't shut your mouth. Tell us more.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. The way we're able to do it safely. We live together, so we are already socially distanced, and there will be no live audience. So we are running our own tech at the same time that we are doing our play. And it is going to be streamed on a platform where people will be able to access it that way. So we are able to maintain 100% safety during this time when you kind of see like some theater groups that might not be able to have everybody masked, and it's just not 100% safe. So we want to prove that it can be done.
Fantastic. And will this be a one night only type event?
It will. It will. It is October 3rd.
Fantastic.
Mean Girls Day.
It's Mean Girls Day. We can't get away.
Oh my God, that's right. He asked me on October 3rd. He asked me what day it was.
What day is it? But yeah, we're very excited for it. So yeah, we've got all 3 of those coming up. And yeah, as always, we're going to be doing 2 shows a week right up until that one happens.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, and I had the link. I had the link for your donation page done wrong. I said zenithplayers.com/donate. It's actually zenithplayers.com/donations. .php. So everyone go there, click on the very attractive donations link, and go support Zenith Players. They are helping to keep live theatre alive, and they have become some of my most special favorite people over these last 24 weeks. How many shows, by the way, in the 24 weeks?
We counted a couple weeks ago, and I keep forgetting to.
You have to.
It's close to 50. It's close to 50 individual readings at this point.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
just based on we did some on Wednesdays, but typically it's at least 2 shows a week, and it's been 24 weeks, so we're close to 50.
Oh, absolutely wonderful! So amazing, and we've both been in at least one of your shows. I've been in like
yes,
and then with the Frankenstein project, I'll be in like 1,005. So yeah, so that'll be amazing. Andrew, have you worked with the Zenith Players yet?
No, I have seen the show though, and it's great.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. They do.
Yeah.
It's people from all over the world at this point.
Oh yes.
I can't even explain how it happened. We all of a sudden had people volunteering from like Texas and Australia. We do have a friend from in person that we met who now lives in Denmark, so we know how that one happened. But it's just kind of like really branched out, and it's great. We love it.
Oh, that is so. It's just so amazing and wonderful. Who is it in Denmark? Gwen?
No, Julie.
Julie's in Denmark. All right.
Julie, and I apologize, Goska is her last name.
Goska. You Gesundheit to you, sir. All right. And Jeff Loftus, you are incredibly kind and wonderful. Friend of the show, friend of all of us. You are not so unattractive yourself, sir, with that beautiful ginger beard. Jeff Loftus, by the way, for everyone at home, was Banquo in our live production of Macbeth Death by Fluffy Kittens. He is one of my most favorite people from the New Jersey and New York Renaissance Fair world. So he's great. Really wonderful. So before we go any further, Offscreen Wife, you and I have had some adventures lately. We went kayaking the other day. Wow. I know. We visited animals today at a drive-through safari. Wow. Yeah. The camel was like, "I want to come into your car."
Yeah, because they know they're red cups.
Keep coming right here. I'm giving you the main screen.
This is awful.
No,
see, I did that to you.
Amazing.
They know the red cups mean food, so we bought like 6 red cups because it's my birthday. Why not? So we had the 2 red cups in the center of the car. So Dan was like feeding.
Who? I'm sorry, I don't know who that person is.
Shakespeare was feeding them, just out the window, and he's like, "Oh, okay, we're all done." So the camel just like comes into the car, right into the center, and starts eating the center. We got some pictures too.
Mom.
Basically, yes. Not terrifying.
How is this terrifying? How?
Ask Christina Koya.
Ha ha ha! Hi, Christina Koya. That's a good one. Chris Koya, if you're watching, we know that you sleep. Everybody sleeps. It's not a surprise. Okay. Bye. Wow, Cookie Monster was right here in this room. I mean, that's amazing.
Did he say, "I know that you sleep"?
Yes, I know that you sleep.
Okay, just checking.
Not where, because I have no idea, and neither does Cookie Monster, where Christina's mom lives. So,
well, we wouldn't want to speak for Cookie Monster. Only you are sure of that.
I actually have no idea. I don't.
Okay.
Anyone's addresses.
Important question. Where is this drive-through safari?
Good question.
So it's called The Wild. They do, I know, The Wild. It's an animal park, so it's an actual like zoo. But then because at the beginning of the quarantine and the corona apocalypse, you couldn't go into places and having crowds. They opened on property that they have a drive-through safari. They a lot of the animals hang out over there anyway, and they rotate them in and out. So it's like, well, all right, well, you can just drive through now. And they made it so that it was very safe and everything. You have the cups of feed. You're only going like 3 miles per hour. It's pretty amazing. But it's in Chittenango, New York.
Weren't they the same zoo that had the like the baby cam?
Mm-hmm. The baby cam for the giraffe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I heard of it.
Her baby cam and the baby watch.
Yeah, so sad.
Yeah, so absolutely wonderful. And we've gone twice now, and it's so great. But yeah, we've been doing fun birthday week things. And so tonight is going to be drive-in movie night because the drive-in is playing things that we're not interested in. It's horror movies. That's why we're not going, because you hate it. And then, so we're just going to be watching movies in our backyard.
We have a tent set up. We have like a really nice tent that we got for Run Fair set up. So like you can stand in the whole tent. It's like glamping basically because you have electricity running off.
It's totally glamping.
Yeah.
And with Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah. There's a Keurig.
Nice.
Yeah. It's amazing.
We're not roughing it.
Yeah. It's amazing. We have a beautiful double thick air mattress.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, twinkle lights. The cat comes out there. We have a cat box for him. Yeah, it's amazing. He loves it. He actually loves it out there. He hates his tent, but he loves our tent.
You're telling me your cat
Yes.
has his own tent.
Yes.
Yes.
We determined that our cat needed his own iPad in a year because we saw pictures of during the quarantine, and people are making weird decisions. It's fine. It's fine. It makes total sense. Think about it, internet. You know it does. There was a picture on Pinterest or something of just like
a meme.
Yeah, just a meme of a cat in like a little tiny yurt looking at an iPad like with fishes on it. And he's like trying to paw at it. And it was like an interactive thing. And they make apps because like the toe beans are able to actually interact with the touch screens. So we're like, should we get him an iPad? And she's like, no, that's real expensive. But we can get him his own little kiddie tent because that's not expensive.
Well, mostly because he kept trying to run outside. Like he's not an outside cat. He's an inside cat. He's never been an outside cat, but he's been trying to like bolt outside. Like it's his job. So I thought if we got him a tent and it's very like open air, it's almost just like a
mesh.
Like a mesh, yeah. So he could see everything around him. When we put him in at the first day, $75 later, we put him in at the first day, and he just howled and howled and he had wet food. He had a litter box. He had a blanket, but apparently not good enough. So we got him a leash today.
There you go.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a harness with a leash.
He's gonna hate us.
No, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it.
No, we're not. We're torturing him.
No, we're not. We are good people.
I really need to finish that book. How to Train Your Owner in 9 Easy Lives.
DJ's over here acting like a cat.
Marketed to cats.
Is ridiculous when our chickens have their normal coop and a summer cottage right next to it, so they have access to 2 separate buildings.
Nerd! All right, Milo now needs a summer cottage. We are very
Oh no. It starts.
Oh goodness gracious.
Done.
But we're gonna jump over to Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, and co-owner of Life's Affair, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming project that we're working on here in just a moment. But Andrew McKee has a wonderful song for you, our viewing public, returning guest of the show, one of my favorite humans in the known universe, even the Star Wars universe. So here we go. Real quick, before he even does talk about it, Bill McNally has an overhead runner ever since for his dog, not for him. Ever since he took his fence down, and all right. And so, are you suggesting we put our cat on that? Really? We're going to come back to that question. All right. And Lee, who's running the social media for Life's Affair and his partner, has a question directly to Claire and PJ. Is it weird for your chickens to have a summer cottage? Apparently, she doesn't believe so. And Jacqueline is saying, do not encourage the Shakespeares. And because we will do things. Oh my God. All right. So Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, right now for your listening pleasure.
A long time ago, when the earth was green, there are more kinds of animals than you've ever seen that run around and play while the earth was being born. But the loveliest of all was the unicorn. The green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now the Lord seen some sinning, and it gave him pain. He says, "Stand back, I'm gonna make it rain." He says, "Hey, brother, no, I tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo, and bring some of those green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn." Now Noah was there to answer the call. He finished building the ark just as the rain started falling. They marched in the animals 2 by 2, and they called out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got your green alligators and long-necked geese, your humpty-back camels and your chimpanzees, your cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just can't see no unicorn." Now Noah looked out through the driving rain. Those unicorns were laughing and playing silly games. They're running and playing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns, the green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. Noah said, "Close the door, 'cause the rain is pouring, and I just can't wait for no unicorn." The ark rose up and it drifted with the tide, and the unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried, and the waters came down and sort of floated them away. That's why you'll never see a unicorn to this very day. You'll see green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see, you're never gonna see, you're never gonna see no unicorn. They're all dead.
Oh, that
But
is
y'all are animal lovers. That's why I did that song. So I'm going to put the extra verse in there just for you, because I know that you are probably somewhat horrified by the thought of all of those unicorns dying a horrific, sad death amidst all of the water and drowning. Although it's not the worst way to go, I'm just going to tell you. But, you know, that's I'm just going to say that let me do another verse just to make that better for you, okay?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes.
Now you may think this is the ending to this song, but I'd have to tell you, Shakespeare, that in fact you'd be wrong. You see, unicorns are magical, so the rain started pouring. They grew themselves some wings, and they took to soaring. They're green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. But if you're looking for the unicorn, don't be forlorn. The second star on the right, and straight on until morn.
Oh my God, yes. Oh, friends.
We'll call that the alternate ending.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Oh, that is fantastic. Friends. He is Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. You can support him by buying his music at bandcamp.com. Go to the irishbard.bandcamp.com. Click on that link right there. You can support him on his Patreon at patreon.com/irishbard. You can follow him on Facebook and also go to his website, theirishbard.com, and his Facebook page, facebook.com/theirishbard. And, of course, support his efforts with Life's Affair. Follow him at Life's Affair, because every day should be a fair day. And we're going to be talking about that in just a bit. But first, I got to go pay some bills. So we're going to be back in just a moment. Off-Screen Wife, do you want to stick around to pay some bills with me? Cool. All right, so it's just me. I'm all alone. all by myself. Well, friends, I forgot what I was about to do. Friends, today's show is brought to you in part by the good people at Hill Storage and Rigging Company. Hill Storage and Rigging Company in Middletown, Pennsylvania. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing your equipment is in skilled and experienced hands with our services from machine movers and erectors in Middletown, PA. Established in 1967, Hill Storage and Rigging Company is a family-owned and operated full-service millwright serving industries in the Mid-Atlantic states and beyond. They are a woman-owned small business with hours of operation Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, available Saturdays and Sundays by appointment only. You can visit them at hillrigging.com, that's Hill, rigging, RIGGING.com, or call them at 717-944-7676. That number again is 717-944-7676. Thank you, Hill Storage and Rigging Company, for being the sponsor of Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. And if you would like to become a sponsor yourself, you can just email me, Shakespeare@ShakespeareApproves.com. You can also make sure you, just send me a message right here. You can send it to Facebook.com/ShakespeareApproves or YouTube.com/C/ShakespeareApproves. Do all of the things and just go support us. Also, the Zenith Players, who we share a lot of resources. Go and find them. Facebook.com/Zenith Players and ZenithPlayers.com. Click on the delightful donation button. It's very attractive. And we're going to be bringing all of our friends back in here. We have TJ and Claire, the Zenith Players. We have Andrew McKee. Where is my wife? Where is OffScreen Wife? Oh my God, she's on screen again! It's amazing! Oh my God, I love you. You're amazing. And so, by the way, lots of people are now also wishing you happy birthday. Meg Goodrich, happy birthday, Mrs. Shakespeare. D'Angelo, the dragon of Dragon Ice Cream, is saying happy birthday. Oh, love of his heart. What should I know about it? Fair enough. All right. Yeah, we all love ice cream, so that's that. But Andrew, let's you and I talk seriously. Let's talk business, Andrew.
Yes. Down to business. Let's
be serious and talk business. You had this idea. Maybe it was Lee. I don't know. But you had this idea.
No, it was Lee had the idea. I'll give Lee total credit. And not just because she can kill me from this distance. It's scary.
Wow.
But no.
Does she have something? Does she have like a chip embedded in you that she can just hit a button? And
well, that would explain a lot.
All right, Lee, feel free to answer in the comments if you have a chip embedded in Andrew's brain or in his heart to just cause a sudden and imperceptible heart attack. Let us know. Let us know.
But credit where credit is due. It was her idea. Idea.
Well, so this amazing show that we've recorded several episodes for now.
Yes.
And is debuting 1 week from today. Is Shakespeare Reviews, and
yes,
where you and I, in costume, in character, deep in character, not knowing anything about the 21st century or helicopters or iPhones, or even how streaming works.
Star Trek and Star Wars could be the same thing to us. We don't know.
You know, they were to my grandfather. So he's like, apparently when Star Wars came out in 1977, my grandfather was like, oh, they made a movie of it. Good for them. Yeah.
My father used to lump them all together too, but I won't say what he called it.
Oh no.
Yeah. But it's okay. No. It's okay. When I was a very young kid, he took me and my sister to see Wrath of Khan in the theater. So I will never disparage him. He went the extra mile. So.
Oh, excellent. My dad took me to see Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country in theater.
Nice.
The number 5, I don't know why we didn't, because I was certainly old enough by then. But maybe just simply because it sucked, and that's why we waited for video.
I'd like to hope so. That's probably it.
But Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan in theaters. He had to know that one. It's a Cold War submarine movie.
I know. Hey, my sister and I wanted to go, and he took us. I was really young, but in spite of it all, he took us to the theater. So I will never disparage my father about his comments about Star Wars. Hey, and Star Trek. I will. He still respected my my fandoms. So
And that's a beautiful thing.
It is. It is.
You don't have to love it to not tear it down.
Yes. Yes.
And that's how fandoms should be from
very
here.
much so.
Follow Andrew's dad's example, everyone. Just go love it. And also go support Life's Affair. Now, click on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Life's Affair to send him some money because he likes it. He likes money. Yeah,
more than that, I could use it.
Yeah. What's the quote from the wedding singer?
Money.
I'd like to have more of it.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yeah. So Shakespeare Reviews, what's that all going to be about? Tell the people.
Well, Shakespeare Reviews is Shakespeare and I getting together, and we each pick a movie. Well, we go back and forth picking a movie to review, where it is in a movie that either is a direct adaptation of a Shakespeare play or it was inspired by a Shakespeare play.
For instance, 10 Things I Hate About You, which we're eventually going to get to, is inspired. That's by Taming of the Shrew, just as an example.
Yes, that's a very good example. Or you can do a direct adaptation like the 1968 Zeffirelli Romeo and Juliet. That's pretty close to what the play was. So we go in and we review it from a lot of different criteria, historically, just if you enjoy the movie, the acting, and of course, Shakespeare, being Shakespeare, gives his stamp of approval or his quill of disgust, one of the other. So
I will say, if I hate something, I will be like, this is terrible. This is dreck. Why did this happen? Why did I spend my life watching this?
I'm going to dispel a rumor right now. Shakespeare is not shy. I know you think that, but no. He is not a shy person. He will come out and say exactly what he's thinking. Really surprised me. So there's going to be a lot. It's going to come across like a behind the scenes thing the whole time because he is very candid, very candid. It's surprising. It'll wow you all.
Oh, goodness gracious. Would you agree with that sentiment though, that I am not shy?
You're shy.
Okay.
Look, you get all bashful because I said it.
No, no.
The epitome of succinct. I love it.
Oh, goodness gracious. And that's going to debut next Friday, August 28th. And we're going to start the party off basically all week, pretty much.
Yes. And we're going to have a red carpet event.
The red carpet premiere, and all of it's going to actually start right here at 5:30 next week. On the you're like, oh, surprise! Like I haven't been talking about it. Good point. All right, look at me saying you've already heard about this, and she's like, no, I need to show surprise, like I'm a good co-host. And I'm like, I'm terrible at this job, and now I'm going to talk about it.
You're on screen. You're already doing a great job. Oh, wait, she's going. Oh, wait, she's on screen. She's doing a great job already. Let's go.
So that's next week. And on next Friday, during this time slot, we're still doing the Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. But Andrew's going to be back. Not as a musical guest. No name. He's going to be back as the main guest. And it's going to be him and me giving predictions of what we might think we reviewed the shows as.
It's going to be tough because, there's so many possibilities of how we reviewed a movie. It's crazy. We could have liked it. We could have disliked it. It could have, we could have thought the acting was great. It could have sucked. Maybe the director was totally gone the entire time. Maybe the whole idea and concept was, what were you thinking? Why would you do that movie? That was just, why were you trying to upset the audience, destroy your career? If that's the case, I applaud you. I applaud your efforts. You went 100% and 120% of the way just to do that. And it could happen. Look at him holding his tongue because he knows what movie he wants to say that about right now.
I am trying so hard not to.
Yes, there was a movie where that's a very loose approximation of what Shakespeare thought about
which
it.
One it is.
I know, right? I know. Because there are a few possibilities there, and I'm going to even I'm going to muddy the waters even more and say that I was not as against it as he was. In fact, it was a movie I picked that he completely. It's. I'm going to say that I actually thought it was a pretty good film, and then by the end of the review, he kind of started turning me. He turned me against this film during the review. That's how passionate the fan is.
It deserved to have you turn against it. I've said too much. Right.
Yes,
I think I know which one it is.
Oh, you've heard him rail about it already, I guess.
Because I was doing a show with them that night that we recorded the day that we recorded that show.
Yes.
I was then doing a Zenith Players show that night, and I was like, by the way, during the hangout period after the show, and people were just like, ooh, tell me more, spill all the tea. And I'm like, why would this happen?
Shakespeare actors are messy. They're like, I want to know what you hate.
and the real surprise that was not the review where you walked away from camera. That wasn't it. It was a different review entirely. It's bedlam. It was crazy the entire time.
I think that's the one where I was just like leaning into the camera the entire time.
Yes.
Breaking the Z-axis.
You were giving the evil eye to the world of cinema at that point.
Oh goodness! It was so much fun. But yeah, so we're doing a red carpet premiere next Friday, and as Bill McNally is saying, the red carpet treatment actually comes from the railroad. Fun fact. Oh, that was actually what I was saying, but he also wrote in fun fact. So that's fun fact. So I can only assume that the red carpet treatment happened when they did the Transcontinental Railroad and it was a big event, and Grant drove in the final stake. Maybe, I don't know.
That's possible.
So
the history of the railroad is a very long history. So
and messy.
Yes.
And racist.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really racist.
Kind of hard to think of something back in the 1800s that wasn't when you think about it.
If you can think of it, I'm sure it was sexist.
There you go.
Oh gosh. Well,
that's being honest. From the 1800s, not racist.
Well,
kind of sexist.
Well.
Oh no! Don't take this away from me, TJ.
I don't know. I had an English professor who could turn anything into anything. So those critical texts are not. You can. Oh, it's messed up how sometimes they can take it.
What happened?
Overtly a racist script.
So a subtext.
But you've heard the expression, call a spade a spade. And
I quit.
And he's off.
Oh, we lost him.
I'm quitting now.
See, that's what I did. You know, I gave him a fun fact and he walked off the screen for me. So I totally feel you, man. I totally feel you. He's just like, you will not ruin this movie for me. And he just walks off.
I also took it as an opportunity to plug in the camera because it was
That helps.
so, but it was organic. The walk off was organic.
You're a multitasker. We respect that.
There you go.
So, on the scale of like racist literature, I would put it.
So there's Mark Twain and.
I would put it pretty low.
Okay.
It's still.
It's still a pretty effective takedown on the classes.
Yes.
Oh, totally. I'm looking at this now. I'm like, there are solid jokes for right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, and I like that. I like that a lot. But okay, where were we? Oh,
who knows?
Was there anything from the 1800s that wasn't racist or sexist? And then we're going in a little bit further. A red carpet treatment. So we're having a red carpet premiere. That's how we bring it back. We're having a red carpet premiere right here. We're going to start off with Shakespeare Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour at 5:30. At 6:30, a special red carpet premiere show complete with people walking a red carpet. There's going to be other Renaissance Festival performers. There's going to be patrons wearing their finest, whether you are wearing your gowns and your doublets, or you decide you want to wear an evening gown or a tuxedo t-shirt. I don't really care. Send us in your pictures. Send them to Life's Affair. Send them to me. They're all going to go to the same place.
And they're going to be hosts, and they're going to be great. I don't know. I don't think we can announce them yet, can we? Is that too early?
Not announce them yet.
Secret hosts.
We can't announce them until Monday. But there are going to be hosts. Andrew and I, as hosts of the show, are just going to be guests of the show.
We're just going to be showing up, dressed up. That's us. All we're going to do.
We might wear tuxedos.
We might.
Maybe we'll be wearing our finest Ren Fair clothes. Who knows? Maybe Andrew will combine a tuxedo with a kilt.
I've never done that before.
I don't believe you.
Since we are both Star Trek fans, though, I want you to pull the full Star Trek to the Wrath of Khan and do the Scotty Monster Maroon with the kilt. I want you to do that. The guy today.
I got you.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were going to keep going. All right.
Oh, okay. Were you wanting the whole speech in there?
Yeah. Oh, my friend, I can say but this of all the souls I have encountered in my travels. His was the most human. It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
It is. And I think it is one of those important defining movies that proves that William Shatner can act. I mean, those are few and far between, and you need to follow those.
Oh, no. It totally is. I mean, Star Trek Generations does not show off his acting ability at all.
It really doesn't. No, I mean, there was a movie well before he was in Star Trek. What was it? Judgment at Nuremberg, where he's in scenes with Spencer Tracy, and he holds his own.
No, it totally
scenes with Spencer Tracy. I mean, he can act. He can bring it, but
when he chooses.
Yeah.
William Shatner.
To be fair, the time in which you are handed a script a lot of the time when you're doing television, there's only so much prep you can do before they start filming.
We're not talking about Star Trek acting like in the series, which a lot of it is actually quite good, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But rather, just movie choices.
Now, I will say that I think one of the things that makes the original Star Trek work is the dynamic between Bones, Spock, and Kirk, because their approach to acting and how their delivery is so different. Each of them very, very different, that it makes the other one seem less out there in a way. I mean, they all just kind of like Bones. I mean, McCoy, he has that sort of standard regular delivery of easygoing, quiet voice, but this is not how we're going to do this kind of routine. And Spock is that very unemotional approach where he's the opposite, where it's just, well, this is what we actually think about this, Captain. And then Kirk jumps in with that whole, but listen, I don't really think that you've got to do this right. And then with the halting thing, and without the other two, I don't think the show would have been as good. I don't think Kirk's delivery would have worked. I should say Shatner's delivery would have worked as well. But I don't know if it was because of everybody else that's how they played it. I'm going to leave that to somebody like Claire to describe, because I'm not the actor. But I mean, I think the way it complemented each other, that's what made it work from my perspective. What do you think, Claire?
No, 100%. The dynamic between just the choices as they were written and then the delivery, it was one of those special moments where they got the casting so perfect in how the actors interact, but then also how they play with the text and use that. And it really kind of is what gave it that lasting power and just influenced everything from then on.
And for more on this, I do a Thursday Star Trek show. So, Talking Trek Thursdays. Make sure you watch it. I don't know how we got there. That was weird.
Everything comes back to Star Trek. That's the rule of life right there.
It really does. But before we move into the more ultra silliness, I would like to take a moment to talk about Off-Screen Wife here. Well, now the On-Screen Wife. You're On-Screen Wife forever now.
No.
Yes. Wow, that was easy. All right. All right. So, if I may, why was it gesturing this way? That was weird. This lady is quite honestly the best person I know in the world. So we met in 2005 in the spring in rehearsals for a Renaissance fair, and then didn't stop dating until the fall, late September-ish, and I was trial boyfriend. And then October 31st, it became official. So Halloween is the anniversary of our dating. 1 year later, on September 30th, I proposed. And then it took another 4 years until we actually got married. But she is quite honestly stellar and amazing. And frankly, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve her. And also, if you're honest, you don't deserve. If your spouse is cooler than you, you don't deserve them. Let's just call it what it is. But you are the funniest. You are the smartest. You are the silliest person I know, and I love you. And I have pictures also of just moments together. So Off-Screen Wife, this is your life with me.
No.
Oh, look at us at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair and also my sister's wedding. Yay! I know. Oh, you were very cold that day. You were wearing the cloak. And were you cold at the wedding?
I'm always cold, so probably.
Yeah, you look stunning in that dress there. Look at you look stunning. There's another portrait of you in that dress that we're going to get to.
Oh, no.
But that's our actual wedding day.
Aww.
I look fat.
You don't.
Yes, I do. Here, everyone, tell me true. Do I look fat? You can say it. Claire, be honest. Look at my tummy.
No.
Look at it.
You do not
Look at Leon.
Stop it.
You do not.
That's Leon. Well, that's 10 years ago. All right. And here we are 5 years ago. For Eric Teatrell, wonderful professional photographer, co-owner of the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, redid wedding portraits for us, so we could just do fun, silly, fancy things such as that. And I look way better with a beard right there. I like that. And that suit fits me much better than my wedding suit did because I was also another 30 pounds heavier than I am now. Let's see. Yeah, so I was a chonker.
Oh my goodness.
I was a chonker.
Oh my goodness.
Here we are again at my sister's wedding. All right. Yeah. This is what, 3 years ago now? 2 and a half? 2017, 2018. Well, whenever it was. I looked good that day.
The dog approves.
Oh my goodness.
You were sparkly. You found that dress like a mere 48 hours before the wedding. Yeah. You found that dress at a wonderful vintage shop.
Yes.
And then that's us in Florida.
Oh, that's Disney.
Disney, yeah. That was our day where we were Disney bounding as Ariel and Eric.
Oh, okay.
So I had a red sash on, actually, a red belt. It was kind of fun. And then we always do Dress to Impress. And so the one...
That was for
the Psych premiere.
The Psych premiere.
Psych the movie.
Shakespeare wrote a funny thing on Twitter about Psych the movie or something.
Yes, I did.
They actually contacted him, like the producers contacted him to be able to use what he wrote in their commercial for the first Psych movie. And because he allowed them, we got like a Psych promo package for the movie, like a watch party set with tons of pineapple stuff.
Yeah, so pineapple glasses, pineapple drinking vessels.
Yeah, we got stuff
pineapple
decorated.
Cookies.
Yeah, cookies. It was so much fun.
It was so great. And then the other picture is from Katie's wedding.
Oh, okay.
The Duchess at New Jersey. But it was the greatest pop culture event ever to happen in the history of ever.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing and needs better superlatives. And then that's us on opening day at New York last year.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, one of our last opening days.
Oh, good Lord.
And and that's the last picture we had right there. So
that's my life in pictures.
That's your life in pictures, just with me. Yeah. I mean, no other people involved. No, I mean, and only basically since like we got married. So the 5 years previous of dating and being engaged, no family, no children, no. I mean, like nephews and nieces.
Oh, those children.
We didn't even have our cat in there, but. The cat will be in next week's show.
Oh my god!
And during Andrew's next song, we might be able to run and grab the cat. So yeah, lots. But everyone absolutely loving you. I mean, Sione, happy birthday, OffScreen Wife. We are a handsome couple. Who says that anymore? Thank you, Bill. Life's a fat. I don't look fat. Thank you, Lee. And I will pay you $20. All right. He was distracted by my necktie, the pink necktie or the navy blue. Yeah. And you are quite right, Bill. It's rare that we deserve the ones we love. But always make it work. Just admit you're wrong and move forward. Because
I want to give a positive review of that film that we just saw. A very positive review. I think we're reviewing what? Shakespeare in Love? Was that it?
Oh, I have things to say about that film. I loved, and then Gwyneth Paltrow went off the reservation.
Oh, yes.
And it kind of ruined the movie for me.
Oh, always separate the actor from the character.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't.
I mean, who they are off. I mean, I appreciate the work. I don't who they are. It doesn't matter. I've always tried to maintain that distance.
Yeah. The only thing the only film I've seen of hers since she went Looney Tunes that I can still appreciate is Sliding Doors.
Oh. Okay.
After that,
no, before she went before.
Really?
Yeah, before Sliding Doors, and I'm like, she's going nuts, and starting her website Goop and all that, and then yeah. But Sliding Doors is good, and I enjoy it.
Shallow Hal is good.
Shallow Hal is good.
Yeah.
Proof.
Shallow Hal is good.
Yes,
Shallow
very
Hal.
good.
All right, that's two. That's two.
But was she good in Sliding Doors? Like, did you listen to her speak?
Well, her accent is atrocious. Right?
Yes.
Mine is better than hers. I mean, come on. It's only because I literally do mine every day. Oh, goodness gracious. Life's a fair. We're setting a high bar for celebrating our spouses. She's thinking she might need to step up her game for her hubby's birthday coming up. Bring him on the show, Lee. I'll step him here. I like you. Come on.
As opposed to me? Wait a minute.
Who is
Andrew? Andrew, do you even have a cat?
No.
All right, see?
I mean, I travel all the time. Having a pet just didn't make as much sense. I never thought it would be fair to the animal, honestly. I mean, I know people who make it work, but
it wouldn't be fair to the animal. Oh.
Yeah.
Chicken.
No. I've decided to do music as opposed to other things because I'm brave.
All right. Andrew, I apologize.
I'm trying to be a professional musician. I think, honestly, I think that's pretty brave.
There you go. No, it really is. It really is. But also, I must apologize. In the playback in my head, I'm hearing back what I said. I sound like an ass. I apologize.
Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine.
And Leah saying Andrew isn't a pet person.
Oh man, not as much. No, I'm really not.
Okay.
But for those who are, I mean, it's not like I don't like animals. It's all cool.
He wants you to have them. There you go.
It's
yes.
like a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone else can have them.
Yeah.
Sure.
We want you to have them.
Sure.
And then we'll give them candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold them and love them.
And then we'll go, and here is your baby back. Like, let me see the baby. Oh, this is a nice baby. Here you go.
Oh, you have to hold the baby longer.
Now, to be fair, when I was a kid, I did have a cat for a while, and I did have a dog for a while. So I've tried. It's not like I just shunned them or anything.
And as longtime viewers of the show know, Claire and TJ have many. They have a menagerie.
It's true. We have a zoo. 3 dogs, 3 chickens, 2 horses, and a cat.
Horses? You have horses?
Oh wow.
We do.
Okay.
You
I think it's
all right.
Yeah, I grew up horseback riding.
Nice.
And they're old and retired now, but they're comfortable and pasture buddies, and yeah.
That's amazing. Oh.
What a great song idea, Pasture Buddies.
Speaking of great song ideas, Lord, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, which I stole from TJ, the lovely and talented Mr. Conway Twitty.
Oh gosh, I was gonna do this other song, but now after your lovely your lovely slideshow of pictures and your obvious. Wow, I think I'm gonna do a song I've played here before, but I think it's the right song, so I'm just gonna try it.
All right.
It was 12 days ago, in a pub night was near. I was on my 4th pint of their best Irish beer, when a thought quickly struck me of all I hold dear. So I went on outside to the hills with my beer. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, I took both the good and the bad in my life, and I made the most of it in a home with my wife. And I raised me 2 kids, both a girl and a boy, and they all made me life a gift to enjoy. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. As for friends, I've had many, I ne'er walked alone, and a few were like family, as much as me own. Kept in times troubled, made happiness known, and they gave me a young heart I've never outgrown. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I have told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, the evening was leaving, the sun said goodbye. I thought of me past, and I smiled with a sigh. Oh, I had no regrets, nay a reason to cry. So I drank my beer down till the glass all was dry. Oh, I smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I have told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I have told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. It will always be said that I died satisfied.
Oh, well done, yes. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. Follow him at all the places I was throwing up on screen and in the comments. And by throwing up on screen, putting on screen, not actually projectile vomiting. But yes, we are nearing the end of the show. And friends, it is always a sad time for me to near the end of the show. But it is a good time as well because we come into toasts. We were going to do silly games, but I talk a lot, and Andrew and I had a thing, and then we had to talk about William Shatner's acting. And Claire has provided some wonderful insights on that as well. And she's a director; she knows things. But speaking of Claire and TJ, who has escaped, they have 3 shows. Yeah, well, many shows coming up, but 3 that you need to be aware of. Henry IV Part 2. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You can actually watch it right here on my channel as well as theirs, facebook.com/Zenith Players, and go do that. And then on Monday, the Frankenstein project continues, and I hope that you will be tuning in for that. And then, Claire, for your October 3rd Walk in the Woods, will that be a ticketed event?
That will be a ticketed event. The company that we get the production rights through has their own platform that they like everything to be streamed on. So we are going to get more information about that, and then we will be able to put it out there for all of you.
Fantastic. And you can follow the Zenith Players, facebook.com/Zenith Players, and support them by going to zenithplayers.com/donations. Click that very attractive donation button. Andrew McKee, in addition to our upcoming thing going on, what do you got, sir?
Well, we have a lot of things going on with Life's Affair. We have shows with different performers every Thursday evening. And then I do a Fair Life segment on Monday evenings. And we have a lot of different shows coming up that are in pre-production that are about to go into production. So a lot of exciting stuff for the future. So check it out. Follow us.
Fantastic. And do all that on all of the links that I've been putting up on screen and also in the comments. And Off-Screen Wife, what have you got going on? Your birthday! Oh my God! Oh my goodness gracious! And as Sally is saying, I need to refer to you as on-screen wife. Sally's got it. Yeah, she knows. But before we end the show, how about I ask one silly question to all of you? Silly questions to serious people. All right. Yes. And I will start with. I will start with my on-screen wife. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I don't know the names anymore. I used to when I was little, but the one that walks on all fours and has the
Stegosaurus.
Okay.
All right. Stegosaurus, favorite dinosaur. Very good. Let us see. Claire, give us 30-second info dump on a favorite topic as if you were drunk.
30-second. As if I were. Okay.
Just like, oh my God, let me tell you about something. That's crazy.
Yeah. This one time, Sarah Bernhardt was performing, and she decided, you know what? It's not good enough that I can only either play ingenues, which I'm being considered aging out of, or I will be able to play these other roles, and I've done all of them. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Hamlet. And she sold it. She sold the performance of it. She booked herself a theater and basically planned it all out herself. Was amazing in the role and went on to tour not only Europe, but the United States as well.
All right. Bravo. Bravo. Well done. Well done. And Andrew McKee, I want you to expound on the concept of becoming a maple syrup lawyer. No context.
Well, becoming a maple syrup lawyer is not an easy task. In fact, it's quite a sticky situation to get involved in. I mean, being a lawyer itself, there are many different options for you to choose from, whether it's corporate or family law or anything. But maple syrup in particular has many runs of different opportunities in them. I mean, it can be on several different plates for you to follow. Now, being that type of lawyer opens many really sweet opportunities. It's quite surprising. And I think with that knowledge, you can go through almost a taste test to ensure that that is the right type of lawyer for you.
Oh, well done. Oh, that was great. Oh, there is an improv background in both of you, and I heart you so much. I gave you the easy one though.
I know, dinosaur. And I couldn't even answer it without help.
Do you want to do a 1 minute tangent on your favorite dinosaur?
I don't even know the name.
Stegosaurus.
No. Come back. No. That's me.
All right, I won't do that. All right. But friends, thank you all so much for joining us here today. It is now time, as we end our show, to have a toast. So leave us your favorite toasts in the comments. But also, I mean, I like a nice Jewish rye. It's really good. Sourdough, yeah, is my favorite toast. These jokes aren't getting any better. All right. Yeah.
Raisin oat.
I will have you do a 1 minute tangent about dinosaurs.
No.
All right. It's your birthday. I won't have you. All right. So, Andrew or Claire, would you like to lead us off with a toast?
I can.
All right. Very good, Andrew.
I let's see. I wrote something real quick because yes, I realized that it is a birthday. So okay, to birthdays gone by and birthdays to come, for this day that's your birthday, great cheer and great fun.
Oh, well done. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Awkward eye contact in honor of Paolo Gabanto. All right, well done. All right. Claire, do you have one?
A toast.
A toast?
To those who inspire us, whether they have inspired us out of rage, inspired us intellectually, or continue to inspire us through love every day.
Oh, well done. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right. And on that, inspired through rage, hashtag suck it Derek Jacoby. All right. All right. Yes. And Offscreen Wife, you're new to it. Do you want to make a toast?
No, thank you.
Okay. I will make a toast to all of you and to you. May the final 4 months of this year be better in every way conceivable. And in the 75 days we have left until we have a decision to make, buckle your belts. And as Sam Jackson says, hold on to your butts. Cheers!
I'm sad now.
Oh, no, don't be sad. All right. All right. Don't be sad. Here we go. A non-sad one. As Sam Jackson says. Oh, what does Sam Jackson say? That is appropriate.
That limits it.
As Sam Jackson says, here, kitty, kitty. There we go. You have to see the movie. It's really good. All right. Cheers. Friends, this has been Shakespeare's shameless self-promotion happy hour. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. This is my happy hour, and we have been shamelessly self-promoting ourselves. We had Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard from Life's Affair. We have Crabble Hammock from the Zenith Players. You got to check on both out. All the links are in the comments. Go do all the things. And if you would like to support me, you can go and buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare. For $7, I will send you a copy of my digital album, Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. For $20, yes, that is the best title I could have ever made.
Every time.
For $20, I will write you a sonnet, and for in-between prices, you could go for $10 plus shipping. I will send you a fluffy kitten love grenade, and for $15 plus shipping, I will send you. Oh, here it is. An out damp spot remover. Oh yeah, wipe up all those damp spots. Get them out. But friends, this is it. Thank you so very much. And go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Shakespeare. We're almost at 50 patrons.
Nice.
Yes, become a Patreon of the arts. We're doing monthly hangouts. We just did one this week where we played a digital version of Cards Against Humanity. So that was appropriate. But lots of fun goodies over there. You get actually the digital at certain levels, $10 level, you get the scripts of my shows for the social distancing player shows. The next one coming up, by the way, will be in just a few days. So actually, let me go through what the next several days have to offer. Coming up on Tuesday, Nat 21 Adventures. Live Dungeons & Dragons show with the performers from the Renaissance Fair. We have 2 more episodes for this season, season 2. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. at Nat 21 Adventures on Facebook and twitch.tv/Paolo Garbanzo. When a natural 20 just won't do, you need a Nat 21. 2 more episodes to go for this season. And then on Wednesday, Shakespeare's Coffee Break, the weekly show where we discuss all that's best in life over coffee. It's this, but a little bit more serious, and I act less like a crazy person. It's 3 p.m. on Wednesdays. Thursdays, Talking Track, where Brian co-owner and the producer of the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, and I talk some Trek. Right now, we are in the middle of a 23-week Star Trek Renaissance, where we are currently reviewing each episode as they happen of The Lower Decks. And on Wednesday, September 9th at 7:05 p.m., The Tempest, a 3-hour tour, live and online. That is the show I'm doing with the social distancing players. I do hope you will support that show. Help keep live theater alive. And it's a great time. So, and then, of course, next Friday, Shakespeare Reviews starts with Andrew. So do join us for all of that. I love you. You love me. There is mutual glorious affection. Thank you all so much for being here. And exercise the banality of good. Let good become an everyday thing. Not just a Christmas time thing. Go do something nice for someone. Cheers. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.